Hi everybody and welcome along to the Big Quiz Night In. This is episode 180 and welcome along everybody. Let's see who we've got in the chat this evening. Let's have a look. We have got Jody saying hi everybody. We have got Sue and the Donuts here saying good evening all. We've got Geraldine saying good evening as well. Catherine and Tony saying good evening everybody. And we've got Dave there just in the chat saying good evening. Just made it in time. You absolutely did. You know, I've just noticed it's a little bit darker in the room than I would like it to be. Can we just turn the lighting up a little bit? I wonder. There we go. That's better. Brilliant. Right, okay, so yes, it's episode 180. It is the penultimate show of 2025 as well. Just a Christmas special to go next month on the 16th, so save the date for that. And we are going to go in just a moment into the kids' question, as always, to kick off the evening, see if you can get some bonus points in before we get into the first quiz round proper tonight. I think that's all the hellos I need to say in the chat. I'm just double checking on my many screens I've got here to make sure I've not missed anybody. But yeah, looking good. Right, let's go over to kick off the show then with tonight's kids question. And we have... Oh, who's this? Showing off his new mask. We have Ruben here. Oh, Andy's in the chat as well saying good evening, everybody. Yeah, I know. Little show off. Right. With that said then, we're going to bring up the kids' question. As always, Ruben's going to read it out and then you just need to guess A, B, C or D in the comments for this one. If you get it correct, that's 2 extra points you can add on to any of your scores in the upcoming 3 quiz rounds before we go into our game shows round. Andy says had a few issues joining, so fractionally late. You are all right, don't you worry. Glad you could be here. So let's bring up the question then. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
The acronym CAD stands for computer what? I'll say that again. The acronym CAD stands for computer what? A, advanced design. B, automated drawing. C, applied dimensioning. Or D, aided design. Okay, yeah, we're doing this because at some point soon, this is what Rue's going to be doing at school, learning about this without saying it out loud. Yeah, 3D modelling. Yeah, 3D modelling. So what is this an acronym for? Which are the last 2 letters there? It's computer something. Have a guess. Which one do you think it is? And again, you'll get bonus points if you can get it correct. Have a guess in the chat. We've got a mixture. We've got B, A, and D so far from our live viewers. Andy over on YouTube saying he thinks D. Dave and Sue, B and A, guessing respectively there. Geraldine and Jody are going with D. Are you going to comment? Just shaking the whole desk. All right, that's it. All the guesses locked in, I think. So... Look at this here. Look, we've got lots of different guesses here, haven't we? Yeah. We do. Now, the answer then for this question is... D! It is computer-aided design for 3D modelling. Well done to... Andy. Yep. Jody. Yep. And Jody. And Jody. Yes, exactly. Good stuff. You get yourselves 2 bonus points. Commiserations to everybody else. And if you're not watching this live, did you get it correct? Let me know. If you're watching a repeat of this, always appreciate the extra comments. Now, Ruben's clearly wanting to go do some more dancing, so we're going to let you go, mate, okay? You can go dance off screen now, okay? You ready? Yeah. All right, hold on. Yeah. There you go. Let's find one that isn't distracting here.
I think you just need to do it and then run, right? Okay, then everybody, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Yes, Ruben surprised me with that as well. But yes, smiley face from Andy. My comments are sending, but I got it right. Honestly, your comments are sending. Did I miss? Maybe I missed it. I've got like 3 different screens, so. But yeah, I trust you. It's fine. If you want to just give yourself bonus points anyway, why not? It's the last show of the year before the Christmas special, which will be a bit different. So I have no problem on this occasion. Okay, so we're going to do 3 rounds then. We've got Cool for Cats first, which is basically a round where everything has a connection to cats, real or fictional. Just because I had my own cat on my mind today. She was being particularly cute at times today, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time we did a cats round. It's been a while, and there's lots of fictional and real cats to pull from to make a general knowledge round, and that's what we're bringing back today. So aren't sending. Yeah, okay, Catherine. I was worried that I missed something, but thank you for confirming that one. So you've got a countdown conundrum on screen. Regular viewers will know you get 2 bonus points if you get that correct. And there is a countdown conundrum on all 3 quiz rounds. So each one is specific to each quiz round. Nothing to do with the theme of the quiz round, but it is still unique per quiz round. Right, so no more guesses in the chat for now. Keep them to yourselves. Tally up your scores when we get to the end of the round. I'll do repeats as well if you need me to. And good luck to you all. Here we go with question number 1. What is the name of John Arbuckle's famous pet cat? What is the name of John Arbuckle's famous pet cat? For 1 point, John Arbuckle's famous pet cat. Question number 2 then. Question 2. Which Football League side are nicknamed the Black Cats? Which Football League side are nicknamed the Black Cats? Question number 3. Which literary cat disappeared when it grinned? Which literary cat disappeared when it grinned? Right, question number 4. Which singer asked, "What's new, Pussycat?" Which band had Love Cats? And who were Cool for Cats in the UK pop charts? 1 point for each of those again. Of course, we have to ask about Cool for Cats because that's the name of the round. So obviously it's going to be in here somewhere. Question 4 again. This is for 3 points, 3 different answers. Which singer asked, "What's new, Pussycat?" Which band had Love Cats? And who were Cool for Cats according to the UK pop charts? 1 point for each. Right, question number 5 then. In the wacky races, who drove the compact Pussycat? In the wacky races, who drove the compact Pussycat? Question number 6. What was the name of Dr. Evil's pet cat in the Austin Powers films? What was the name of Dr. Evil's pet cat in the Austin Powers films? Question number 7 now. Question 7. Under what name has Yusuf Islam recorded several chart hits? Under what name, in keeping with the theme of the round, has Yusuf Islam recorded several chart hits? Okay, question number 8 now. Question 8. What is the name of the cat that currently lives at 10 Downing Street? What is the name of the cat that lives at 10 Downing Street? Question number 9 now. Question 9. Which drink was advertised on TV by Tom the Dancing Cat? Which drink was once advertised on TV by Tom the Dancing Cat? Question number 10. This one's for 2 points. In which two rugby league playing towns could you see tigers and wildcats? In which two rugby league playing towns can you see tigers and wildcats? Question 11 now. Question 11. Yuko Shimizu designed the logo for which iconic fashion accessory brand? Yuko Shimizu designed the logo for which iconic fashion accessory brand? All right, question 12 then. Question number 12. What was the name of Geppetto's pet cat in Walt Disney's Pinocchio? What was the name of Geppetto's pet cat in Walt Disney's Pinocchio? Question number 13 now. Who wrote Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats, the inspiration for the highly successful musical called Cats? Who wrote Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats, which was the inspiration for the musical called Cats? Question number 14 now. Question 14. Which three feline sounding acts had UK hits with Eternal Flame, Jack and Diane, and Runaway Boys? Which three feline sounding acts had UK hits with Eternal Flame, Jack and Diane, and Runaway Boys? Again, 3 different answers there, 1 point for each. Last question, and remember I will repeat any questions if you need me to. Now, let me go back to the quiz round then. Right, so which actresses have played Catwoman on film, theatrical released films, please? Which actresses? Name them for 1 point each. I believe there's 4. I am just going to double check though. I think it's still 4. Yeah, I think it's still 4. In live action, I will clarify as well, because there has been animated films before, but we are just talking about live action. I'm pretty sure it is just the 4. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, we'll go with 4. If you think there might be a different one, let me know. But in terms of live action films, there's 4. So 1 point for each of those. Let me know then if you need any questions repeated. Happy to do that for you. As always, let me know those numbers in the comments. If not, I'm going to give you a little bit more thinking time for those watching live. Then we'll run through the answers. Remember, you get bonus 2 points if you can work out what that countdown conundrum is. I think I've ordered the countdown conundrums in difficulty order, based on my opinion, at least, tonight, starting with the easier of the three. So if you haven't got this one, I'll be impressed if you get the next two, because they are quite tricky. The third one in particular is quite an unusual word. Right, question number 14 and number 2 I need to do. So let's do these in order then. So Dave's asked for number 2. That is, which Football League side are nicknamed the Black Cats? And question number 14 for the Donuts team. Question 14, which 3 feline-sounding acts had UK hits with Eternal Flame, Jack and Diane, and Runaway Boys? So 1 point for each of those. We're going to go through the answers then. I think no more repeat requests have come in, so I hope you've all scribbled down your guesses. Here we go with the answers for this round. 1 point for each, unless otherwise stated. And question 1 is for 1 point. John Arbuckle's famous pet cat is Garfield. Question 2, the Football League side nicknamed the Black Cats, that's Sunderland. Question 3, the literary cat that disappeared when it grinned is the Cheshire Cat. Question 4, which singer asked What's New Pussycat? That was Tom Jones. Which band had Love Cats? And that's The Cure. And who were cool for cats in the UK pop charts? It is Squeeze. So Tom Jones, The Cure, and Squeeze for 3 points. Question 5, in the Wacky Races, who drove the compact Pussycat? It was Penelope Pitstop. Question 6, what was the name of Dr. Evil's pet cat in the Austin Powers films? He was Mr. Bigglesworth. Question 7, under what name was Yusuf Islam recording several chart hits? It was Cat Stevens. Question 8, what's the name of the cat that lives at 10 Downing Street? He is Larry. Question 9, which drink was advertised on TV by Tom the Dancing Cat? That was Bacardi Breezes. Question 10, which 2 rugby league towns could you see tigers and wildcats? It is Wakefield and Castleford. Question 11, Yuko Shimizu designed the logo for which iconic fashion accessory brand? It is Hello Kitty. Question 12, what was the name of Geppetto's pet cat in Walt Disney's Pinocchio? That was Figaro. Question 13, who wrote Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats, the inspiration for the musical? It was T.S. Eliot. Question 14, which 3 feline-sounding acts had UK hits with Eternal Flame, Jack and Diane, and Runaway Boys? It is Atomic Kitten, John Cougar or John Cougar Mellencamp, and The Stray Cats for Runaway Boys. Finally, the actresses who played Catwoman on the big screen in the original Batman movie from '66 is Lee Merriweather. Then it's Anne Hathaway, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Halle Berry. Those were not in order, but those are the 4. So Halle Berry, Michelle Pfeiffer, Anne Hathaway, and Lee Merriweather were the 4 I was looking for. So let me know how you got on with that. Start tallying up your scores, but give yourself 2 extra points if you put this for the countdown conundrum, railroads. If you got that, 2 bonus points for you. Well done. Let me know how you got on then. Team scores. If you're using the kids' bonus point questions, you can do that now too. That was 2 bonus points for the 3 or 4 of you that got that one. Oh, Millie's just joined in the chat there. Hi, everyone. Sorry we're late tonight. It's okay. Welcome along. Yes, episode 180 we are on now. And the Christmas special is the last one of the year. So that'll be the next quiz we do here. That'll be on the 16th, Tuesday the 16th. Dave's Dropped his team score in 15 points. Well done there. Thank you. 6 for the very old oldies. Great effort. 8 plus 2 for with the kids' bonus points there for Jody. Good work. Sue says Donuts scored 13. We are more dog people. Got the conundrum. Remind me in the new year, and we'll do dogs as a subject in the new year. I have got dog-related rounds as well. I've also got cats and dogs. I've done all of these before, but there are just multiple rounds that we've done, and this was this was one I don't think we've done before. In the 180 episodes that we've now done. But yeah, if you can remind me in the new year, we will definitely do a dogs round again. It's been a while since I've done that as well. But great effort, 13 points there. Got the conundrum as well, so that includes that score. Very good. Geraldine says 10 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, 14 for you then, well done. Andy says 13 for me, saving my extra points to round 3. Didn't get the conundrum. Ominous. Well, let's see how you get on then. Yeah, cartoons is the next round then, so 15 questions on that, with a new countdown conundrum as well. Best of luck to you all. We'll flick over to that now. Okay, so cartoons then, same thing as same run through as before. Regulars know what I'm talking about. 15 more questions. Ask me for repeats when we get towards the end of the round. Question number 1. What is the name of Springfield's neighboring town in The Simpsons? What is the name of Springfield's neighboring town in The Simpsons? Question number 2. What is the alternate identity of He-Man? What is the alternate identity of He-Man? He-Man is like his superhero name, if you like, but his real name is different. Question number 3. Which Disney princess sang "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes" on film? Which Disney princess sang "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes" on film? Right, question number 4 now. Question 4. What colour is Scooby-Doo's collar? What colour is Scooby-Doo's collar? Question number 5 now. This is for 2 points. Which 2 cartoon characters are neighbours to SpongeBob SquarePants? 1 point for each of these. Which 2 cartoon characters are neighbours to SpongeBob SquarePants? Question number 6 now. Question 6. By what name are Chucky Finster and Tommy Pickles better known on TV? By what name are the cartoon characters Chucky Finster and Tommy Pickles better known on TV? Question number 7 is for 3 points. Which 3 performers gave voice to Pixar's Lightning McQueen, Elastigirl, and Dory on film? Which 3 performers gave voice to Pixar's Lightning McQueen, Elastigirl, and Dory on film? Question number 8 now. Question 8. What was the name of the little girl who befriended the BFG? What was the name of the little girl who befriended the BFG? Question number 9 now. Question 9. Leslie Nielsen once brought which short-sighted character to life on film? Leslie Nielsen once brought which short-sighted character to life on film? Question 10 for 3 more points. Question number 10. What are the names of the dogs? There you go. It's a dogs question for you. What are the names of the dogs that regularly feature in The Simpsons, Family Guy, and The Wacky Races? What are the names of the dogs that regularly feature in The Simpsons, Family Guy, and Wacky Races? Give you a bit of thinking time for that one. Right. Okay, the next question then. Question 11. Philip J. Fry works for which delivery company? Philip J. Fry works for which delivery company? Question 12. What does the J stand for in Homer J. Simpson? What does the J stand for in Homer J. Simpson? Question number 13. What is the name of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sensei? What is the name of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sensei? Question 14 now. Question 14. Which American cities are defended by the cartoon characters Batman, Megamind, and the Powerpuff Girls? Which American cities, American cities, they're fictional cities, but they're in America. Which American cities are defended by the cartoon characters named Batman, Megamind, and the Powerpuff Girls? 1 point for each. And the final question then. Final question in this round. Question 15 for 3 more points. I'm going to give you 3 addresses, and you need to tell me the family names or the lead characters that these shows are based in. So 31 Spooner Street, 1024 Cherry Street, and 52 Festive Road are the addresses of the lead characters in which cartoon series? So the names of the shows specifically for these 3 addresses: 31 Spooner Street, 1024 or 1024 Cherry Street, and 52 Festive Road are the addresses of the lead characters in which cartoon series? I would just guess 3 cartoon shows that you might think take place mostly in a house, if you are struggling with that one. Tis a tricky question. Andy says we're going for a low single figure here. You said you wanted to save your bonus points for the potluck round. That might be a good tactic if you think you want to boost what you believe will be your strongest score tonight. or you could use it in this round to boost what you know is going to be a struggling score. I hope you still get some points. We'll see. Okay, so let me know if you need any questions repeated then. That's the end of the round. And we'll reveal, of course, once I've done all the answers, I will reveal the answer for the countdown conundrum as well for your extra 2 points. This one, a little bit trickier than the last one. I definitely feel like the next one is the trickiest, though, because I had to look it up. I didn't even know this was a word, but it is. It is. I don't think I'd ever heard it before. But that's it. That's why I like doing this kind of thing, because every day's a school day. Always discovering new things, learning new things. Yeah, we'll see how you get on with it. Okay, last few seconds then, thinking time. If you want to repeat, let me know in the chat. I'm not seeing anything just yet. No. We shall move on to the potluck round in a moment. Right, let's go through the answers then, shall we? 1 point for each, unless otherwise stated. Question 1, the name of Springfield's neighbouring town in The Simpsons is Shelbyville. Question 2, the alternate identity of He-Man is Prince Adam of Eternia. Prince Adam is fine for the point, but the full title, Prince Adam of Eternia. Question 3, which Disney princess sang "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes" on film? That was Cinderella. Question 4, what colour collar did Scooby-Doo wear? It was blue. Most people kind of get mixed up wondering if it's green or blue. It is a lighter shade, but it is still blue. Question 5, which 2 cartoon characters are SpongeBob SquarePants' neighbours? They are Patrick Star and Squidward Tentacles, because of course they are. I never watched it myself. I'm just aware of it through quizzes. Question 6, by what name are Chucky Finster and Tommy Pickles better known on TV? It is Rugrats. I did watch that growing up. Question 7, which 3 performers gave voice to Pixar's Lightning McQueen, Elastigirl, and Dory on film? Lightning McQueen from the Cars franchise is Owen Wilson. Elastigirl from The Incredibles is Helen Hunt. And Dory from the Finding Nemo, Finding Dory films, Ellen DeGeneres. Question 8, what was the name of the little girl who befriended the BFG? She was Sophie. Question 9, Leslie Nielsen brought which short-sighted character to life on film? Mr. Magoo. Question 10, the name of the dogs that regularly feature in The Simpsons, Family Guy, and The Wacky Races are Santa's Little Helper from The Simpsons, Brian from Family Guy, and Muttley from The Wacky Races. Question 11, Philip J. Fry works for Planet Express, which is from Futurama. Question 12, what does the J stand for in Homer J. Simpson's name? It is just J. Question 13, what is the name of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sensei? He was a rat called Splinter. Question 14, which American cities, fictional American cities, are defended by the cartoon characters Batman, Megamind, and the Powerpuff Girls? Batman defends Gotham City. For Megamind, it's Metro City. And then for the Powerpuff Girls, it's Townsville. Townsville. Question 15, 31 Spooner Street, 1024 Cherry Street, and 52 Festive Road are the addresses of Family Guy, American Dad, and Mr. Ben for 3 points. The answer for the countdown conundrum is obstinate. For 2 extra points, obstinate is the answer for that countdown conundrum. So tally up your scores then. Let's see how well you did in this round. And then we move on to our potluck round. By the way, on the game shows rounds tonight, we are doing the usual Family Fortunes question. And then we're going to do Tenable. I have 3 new Tenable questions for you. I'm still undecided as to what we're going to do for the Christmas special when it comes to game show rounds. If we keep alternating, I need to do something with our catchphrase game that's Christmassy related. So it might well be that. I just not entirely sure yet. Haven't decided. I'm trying not to get into the Christmas spirit just yet. I want to wait until December. Plenty more to happen between now and the 1st of December. So I'm not getting in the spirit just yet. We are not thawing out Mariah Carey at all. Not yet. Right, here come some team scores then. So 10 points for Jody, 7 points for Dave. Not as good one on cartoon. Not a good one on cartoons. All right, still 8 plus 2 for the conundrum, says Geraldine. The Donuts got 15 and got the conundrum. Very good. Catherine and Tony have got 4 points. Oops. That's all right. It's okay. Just a bit of fun. Andy says I cobbled together 6 points in the end. Big up to my Cinderella guess. Well done. That's it. When you say a song like that and Disney Princess, there's probably only 3 you're thinking of. It's either going to be Cinderella, Snow White, or Aurora / Sleeping Beauty. Probably the ones you go to when I say that kind of question. If you don't know the answer, I imagine those are the 3 you think of off the top of your head. Right, Andy's sorry, that's Andy's comment. Millie says they got 6 points. Very good. All right. Keep your comments coming in. Let's go to round 3 then, everybody. And another conundrum is there. You know, some of you might get it really quickly. There's only so many ways these letters will go together that make sense and seem to look like a word. But I'm telling you, I would have found this one very tricky. Okay, so potluck, 15 more questions then, everybody. Same again. Here we go. Question number 1. Which is the highest of the mountains in the Himalayas? Which is the highest mountain in the Himalayas? Oh, Catherine says they went for Aurora. Yes. Sleeping Beauty. Like I said, it's an easy mistake to make. Most definitely. Question number 2. Name the 3 most populated cities in the United States of America. 1 point for each. Name the 3 most populated cities in the United States of America. Question number 3 now. Question 3. Which 1960s toy allowed children to create colourful designs by spinning a pen in a wheel? I mean, it was popular far beyond then, because I grew up having one of these as well. But, you know, it was released then. So which 1960s toy allowed children to create colourful designs by spinning a pen in a wheel? Question number 4. Put these Walker's Crisp flavours into order with the best seller in 2024 first. Ready salted, cheese and onion, salt and vinegar. We're not quite at the end of the year yet, so I can't get 2025 statistics. But for 2024, put these Walker's Crisp flavours into order with the best seller first. Ready salted, cheese and onion, salt and vinegar. Yeah, interesting. I do not agree with the order of these, personally. But still. What's the correct order? Bestseller first. Okay, your next question then. Question number 5. Beginning with A, what is Boris Johnson's actual first name? Beginning with A, what is Boris Johnson's first name? Andy says cheese and onion is foul. Yeah, see, it's definitely not my go-to. It's not my go-to. I'm not going to give too many hints about the running order of these flavours, but because it is different. But I do like other crisps that are also cheese and onion-y flavored. Just not Walker's ones. I'm not a massive fan of those at all. They just make your breath stink. But Pringles cream cheese and chive, is it? They are so good. Goodness me. I could demolish a pack of them quite easily if I really wanted to. They are so Moorish. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But not Walkers. No, I'm with you on that one. Okay, your next question is a Canadian Lacy Grey, a type of dog, a pig, or a cheese? Is a Canadian Lacy Grey a type of dog, a pig, or a cheese? Okay, question number 7 then. Question 7 is for 3 points. Which car makers produce the Prius, the Clio, and the Outback in 2025? Which car makers produce the Prius, the Clio, and the Outback in 2025? 3 points for that one then. Question number 8. What was the name of the low carb diet that took the world by storm in the early noughties? What was the name of the low carbohydrate diet that took the world by storm in the early noughties? Okay, your next question in question number 9 for 3 points. Which 3 companies were founded by Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and by Jeff Bezos? Or which of the 3 are the most valuable? Because they have founded probably more than one company. In fact, Elon Musk has definitely founded more than one company, just off the top of my head. But which of the 3 companies that they founded are the most valuable? For Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos. Question number 10 now. Question number 10. W is the symbol for which chemical element? W is the symbol for which chemical element? Question 11 for 3 more points. Question 11, all beginning with B for Bravo. What are the state capitals of Idaho, Massachusetts, and North Dakota? All beginning with B for Bravo. What are the state capitals of Idaho, Massachusetts, and North Dakota? Question number 12 then. Question 12. What does the acronym DOGE mean to Donald Trump? DOGE. 1 point for each correct word. What does the acronym DOGE mean to Donald Trump? Question number 13 now. Question 13. The father did it in 1981 and the son did it in 2002. But what is the surname of the only father and son ever to top the UK singles charts? Question 13 again. The father did it in 1981 and the son did it in 2002. But what is the surname of the only father and son ever to top the UK singles chart? Question number 14 then, 3 more points for this one. Which 3 EU nations have a flag with 3 stripes, one of which is black? Which 3 EU nations have a flag with 3 stripes, one of which is black? Name those for 1 point each again, please. Right, your final question then. Question number 15. Which 2 Nordic countries are the happiest in the world for 2025? This has been determined already. Which 2 Nordic countries are the happiest in the world in 2025? 1 point for each. They don't need to be in order. 1 point for each, though. And let me know if you want any questions repeated now, please, for that round. That's the 3rd round, our final round before we move on to our game shows tonight. Once again, we're going to do our Family Fortunes question, and then we will do 3 tenable questions to finish off the evening. So just let me know, first of all, if you need any of these questions repeated. And we shall move on. Right, whilst you have a little bit more thinking time for this round, because I think this is going to be a hotly contested, higher scoring round for this one, I reckon. A reminder, and to let everybody know who's watching this, that if you'd like to do something to help and support Big Quiz Night In, all you need to do is follow the link that is in the description of this video. Or you can just Google Big Quiz Night In, and everything I have basically comes back. You can choose to follow me anywhere else on social media where I provide quiz content. So please do, if you are anywhere else, feel free to do that. And there's also Patreon as well. If you want to join Patreon, that's a couple of £2 a month minimum entry. And from that, you can then join our Patreon only quiz nights. Patreon quizzes next week. It's the last Tuesday of every month, typically. And we do something completely different to what you see in these live shows here. And we'll do that via a Google Meet call. So we get to see each other rather than me just talking into the void and reading comments. So it's really fun. We're doing Jeopardy next week as requested. We sometimes do this as one of our games, and Jeopardy will be making a comeback for next week. So I'm having a lot of fun putting that together already for you all that are joining. Again, it's just for fun, no prizes or anything. It's just for fun, get together and have a chat. Right, I'm going to go through the answers then. I'm not seeing any comments asking for repeats this time. So, question 1, which is the highest mountain in the Himalayas? It is Mount Everest. Question 2, the 3 most populated cities in the USA are New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. Question 3, which 1960s toy allowed children to create colourful designs by spinning a pen in a wheel? A spirograph. Question 4, the Walker's Crisp flavours best-selling order. The best-selling order is cheese and onion first. I'm not happy about that. Then salt and vinegar, and then ready salted. I would go salt and vinegar, then ready salted, then cheese and onion. But to be honest, I wouldn't buy ready salted or cheese and onion anyway, but those are the only 3, so what you can do. The correct order for 1 point in each correct position is cheese and onion, then salt and vinegar, then ready salted. Question 5, Boris Johnson's real first name is Alexander. Question 6, a Canadian Lacy Grey is a cheese. Question 7. Which car maker produces the Prius, the Clio, and the Outback in 2025? That is Toyota, Renault, and Subaru. Question 8. What's the name of the low-carb diet that took the world by storm in the early noughties? That was the Atkins diet. Question 9. The most valuable 3 companies founded by Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos are Tesla, Microsoft, and Amazon. Question 10. W is the symbol for which chemical element? That is tungsten. Question 11, all beginning with B for Bravo. What are the state capitals of Idaho, Massachusetts, and North Dakota? It is Boise, Boston, and Bismarck for 3 points. Question 12, what does the acronym DOGE mean to Donald Trump? That is the Department of Government Efficiency. 1 point for each correct word. Question 13, the father did it in 1981 and the son did it in 2002, but what is the surname of the only father and son ever to top the UK singles chart? It is the Iglesias father and son, Julio and Enrique Iglesias, for 1 point there. Question 14, which 3 EU nations have a flag with 3 stripes, one of which is black? It's Germany, Belgium, and Estonia. And question 15 for 2 points. Which 2 Nordic countries are the happiest in the world for 2025? It is Finland and Denmark. In any order, 1 point for each. I will say Finland is number 1 of the 2, but again, you could write them in any order you want. 1 point for each. The answer for this countdown conundrum is entreated. Entreated. It's a biblical word, so it dates back a bit. Yes, entreated is the final one. If you got that right, well done, and it's 2 bonus points again for that one. This is also the last chance. If you did get the kids bonus points question at the start, then what you can do now is claim those 2 points for this round if you haven't done that already. Okay. Cool. Let me know your scores and everybody. Jodie's already in there with 12 points. Well done. Dave says 18 points. Very good score. Oh, The Cure did a live album called Entreat. That is good knowledge. I did not know that. Donut's got 13 points. No conundrum. Yeah, I said it was a tricky one. And he says 19 plus 2, so 21 points. Very good. Good work. Any more for any more? Catherine says 9 plus 2 for us. Not our best, but we had fun. Oh, and that's all right. That's okay. Keep the scores coming in. We're going to move on now to the Our Survey Says round. 10 points for Millie and Mike. Well done. Let's move on and see how you get on with the next question. If there's somebody that hasn't posted the scores yet, feel free to do so. You'll still get the shout out. Right, so the question is on screen now, and of course now I need you to guess in the comments. The question is, name an accent that people find attractive. Any accent. I will narrow it down for you by saying these are all nationalities, so don't think specific British dialects. We're talking accents from around the world. All right, I'll narrow it down by that much. French and Italian have been guessed. French and Italian. Let's cross those off straight away, shall we? So French is there. Let's get it right. And Italian is number 1. Excellent work. Yeah, straight away. So Millie there, Dave both saying French. Millie also saying Italian. And Dave there saying Italian. Well done. Right, what have we got next? Scottish. Is Scottish there? See, I would have guessed Scottish as well. But it's not there. It's not there. No. Okay, other ones that have guessed Irish. Jody, Andy, both saying Irish. Let's have a look. Irish is number 3, getting them in order so far. Very good. Okay, what could we have next? Spanish. Millie's gone with Spanish. Okay, let's have a look. Spanish. Spanish is number 4. And then Swedish is number 5. You can tell some people are well-travelled and go, I wonder. Very good. Smashed it. Right. What about the last one? This one, I don't know. I don't know about this next one, personally. Not Russian. No. Although I would argue that would be there ahead of the actual answer, personally. But I guess it's, it's personal preference, isn't it? Depends on the 100 people that were surveyed. I took this one from the actual show. I saw a clip and I thought, that's a fun one. I don't know if we've done it before, actually, now I'm saying this out loud. We might have done. But it was one of the ones where Gino De Campo, who's hosting, asks it. And of course, when Italian's revealed to be number 1, he's ecstatic. It's quite funny. Polish, Greek, German? No. You need to go further west. Further west. As you were looking at the map, and further west in general, in fairness. I suppose you could go east, but you'd be going the long way round if you did. Unless you're a flat earther, in which case maybe don't go that way. Right, American, Millie says. Is American the right answer for number 6? Our survey said it's American, yeah. But it's like saying English, right? That in England there's so many dialects. You can drive for an hour in any direction, you'll hear a different dialect. In America, it's the same. You might have to drive further, but it's such a big country. There's so many different dialects. So what American? No. Out of 100 people, enough said American to put it into the top 6. There we go. So no, not Australian. If I'd have said going east, then maybe it would have been Australian. And then Andy says Mexicans. Yeah, again, I would probably put all of these above that personally. There's nothing wrong with the accent, but I just would not have gone there. Well done, guys. You've got that quite quickly, haven't you? Let's move on then straight away to our top 10 round. Keep the guesses coming in the chat then, please, because we're going into our tenable game now. So we've got 3 tenable questions, as per usual, and you need to guess in the comments again. Let's bring up the first question. Your first question is the 10 letters that are worth 1 point in Scrabble. So there's your tenable tower. Can you work them out? What are the 10 letters? And this is in alphabetical order. You can guess in any order you want, of course. That are all worth 1 point in Scrabble. There are only 10. I think we're going to rattle through a lot of these quite quickly, but there might be a few you stumble upon. So straight away, we're going with A from Dave and Geraldine. Of course, A is there, and that's number 1, because this is alphabetical order. We're going to go with E next. E for Dave again, and for Jodie and Geraldine, Catherine, Sue. Well done. That's E. What else we got? I. Well, let's go through these alphabetically. Why don't we? I, says Dave, Andy, and Jodie. O. Is O on the list? Let's have a look. Where's O? Sue says that. And Jodie now and Dave. Yes. Very good. And I'll try and keep hold up with the chat now. E-I. It's quite funny. The chat's like E-I-E-I-O now. C. Is C one of those answers? Let's have a look. I think I need to remind you it's in alphabetical order now, so you know what won't be there. Okay, O, U. Is U one of the letters? That's number 10. So now you know what the last one is on the list. B for Bravo. It's not going to be B for Bravo. I'll reveal it for you. It's not, though, because we know that it's in alphabetical order. R and L have been guessed. Let's have a look. Let's do L first, then. Try and do these alphabetically when I see multiples. Yes, well done, Andy, there. I think you were the first person I saw guessing L. And R has been guessed by Catherine. Let's have a look for R, shall we? Well done, again. All right, what else have we got then? D, I've just spotted D. Is that one of them? It's not going to be there. It's alphabetical order, remember. M, N. Let's try N. I think we'll do that one next. Well done to Dave, because that one is number 5. Right, so we've got 8 and 9 missing. I know this has been guessed, though. I've seen at least... Have I seen both of them? No. Yes, I have seen both of them. So, number 8, I will say, is S. So well done to Dave and Jody and Millie as well. I think I see S there for you. And number 9 has been guessed as well. Number 9, Dave's got this one first, I believe, and that was T. Those are the ones that are worth 1 point in Scrabble. That was frantic. Yeah, Jody and Millie at the end there saying T just as I was about to reveal it. Excellent work. We got there. We got there. Right, your next question is... Yeah, S was there. The last 10 words of the NATO phonetic alphabet. So we're dealing with alphabetical stuff again here. But this time, it is the last 10 words of the NATO phonetic alphabet. So that is, I'll tell you which letters, just in case you're struggling to think what could the last 10 be. It is Q through to Z. Q to Z. What are they? We've got Yankee and Zulu being guessed. Let's reveal those then. Yes, Yankee is number 9. Zulu is number 10. Whiskey is number 7, but it is whiskey with an E, which is an important difference, but I know it's fine. I'll let you off. It's just where the whiskey's from. That's when they spell it with or without an E. Right, uniform for you. Well done there, Millie. Again, you've got uniform. Quebec. Quebec has been guessed there by Jody and by Andy. That should be the top one then. There we go. X-ray. I can see Dave has guessed X-ray. We've got Zulu for Z already, so it's not going to be anything else there. We need... What do we need next? Romeo. Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? It should be number 2 if it's a correct answer. And it is. Very good. Right, some of you are saying tango now. You know when you've been tangoed. Well done to Millie and Jody there. I can see you've said tangoed or tango. Victor. Yes, again, we've got Victor for number 6. That should be right there. And number 3, again, I'm seeing... Oh, just Millie on my screen at the moment. But well done again, because we have just absolutely annihilated this list. There you go. Sierra is number 3. S for Sierra. Great stuff. Flown through it. This one I think might be a little bit trickier. We might get stuck on 2 of these. I'm predicting we're going to get stuck on 2 of these. The 10 longest rivers in the UK. We have talked about these a number of times before, but not the 10 longest. We normally talk about the top 3. So, which are the 10 longest? The longest rivers at the top, going down to the shortest of rivers at the bottom. The 10 longest rivers in the UK. Right, let's have a look then. Yes, the 7, of course. 7. It's got to be up the top, hasn't it? It is the longest river. And the Thames as well. It's got to be there within the top 10. Interesting now. Geraldine's guessed the Mersey. Is the Mersey in the top 10? No, not the Mersey. Trent. Is the River Trent there? Is that a tenable answer? That's the third one. The River D-double-E. Is that up there? Let's have a look. Nope. Not the River Dee. I said this would be a trickier one. The Tyne. Is the Tyne one of them? Jodie and Millie both saying Tyne there. It is not there, though. The River Avon has been guessed. Is Avon one of the longest? No, Catherine's gone with Mersey as well. We've already said, unfortunately, that is not one of the answers either. It's amazing how many rivers we all know, yet we're struggling to get ones that are in the top 10 of the longest. You'd think they would be more well known. Mind you, it's not something you tend to think about very often, I guess. Clyde, Humber as well has been guessed. Let's have a look for Clyde first. Clyde's number 8. Ooze. Right, Ooze has been guessed. I need you to be a bit more specific. I can tell you that Ooze appears twice on this list. And they are different rivers. So I need you to be a little bit more specific if you know another name. Well, not another name, but there's more to the River Ooze names than just Ooze. So have a think about that. But it is there twice because there are 2 separate ones. Yes, so Clyde is there. Humber. Let's see if Humber's on the list, shall we? I don't think I've missed any of your guesses. Let me just check. Trent, 7D, Tyne, Avon, Mersey. No. Wow, River Y. There's a new guess. Let's have a look. River Y. Never heard of the Ooze. I think the Power Rangers fought for that at some point, and the Turtles, if I remember rightly. Spelled differently, but sorry. The River Y is number 4 on the list. Dave says, Great Ooze. That's what I'm looking for, but which one is it? The Great Ooze, 143 miles long. It is number 5 on the list. The River Severn, by the way, 220 miles long. Great Ooze, 143 miles long. There is another Ooze. River Ooze, Yorkshire. Yeah, I'm going to give you that one. I'll give you that because, and I'll tell you for why. It's the River Ure. I'm never too sure how to pronounce that one. And it flows, it becomes the Ooze. It doesn't join the Ooze. It is the Ure, and then at some point it changes name based on where it is in the country, and then it becomes Ooze. And it's the Yorkshire Ooze system as opposed to Great Ooze. There you go. They're 2 separate, totally separate rivers. Every day's a school day. The River Ooze, yeah, River Ooze, Yorkshire. Where is it? Well, one of them's Yorkshire. You know that now. I think the other one was it East Anglia. I think I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember now, and I can't look it up because you're seeing my second screen. I can't look it up for you because the second screen's where the game is. Right, what have we got left? Let me give you some clues. So, number 7 is the longest river in Scotland. There's a clue for you. I can't give you a clue for number 9 because I just don't know much about it other than it's 107 miles long. Number 10 is the same name, but depending on what part of the country you live in, it's called a slightly different thing. It's pronounced differently. It's only spelt one way. All those midges by the Ure. I bet. Yeah. Forth. Is it a River Forth? Let's have a look. No. No, not Firth either. We've already had D. Number 7, the longest in Scotland, is only 3 letters long. It's not D, though. Number 9 and number 10 are both 4 letters long. I did say you'd get stuck on 2, before I give you clues, and we're not far off that prediction. Yes, Millie's gone with Tay. Dave's gone with Don. What could it be? Number 7 is the Tay. We've got the Y already. That is number 4. Geraldine, see that? But yes, the Tay is the longest river in Scotland at 117 miles long. We're now looking for the last 2 at 107 miles. The Tay is 117 miles long. Clyde is 109 miles long. We've got 9 and 10, and they are 107 and 100 miles. Andy's gone with Neen, or is it Nen? Is it Nen or is it Neen? I had to double check this, and which is why I now know, yes, that's number 10, but that's why I know it is pronounced different things depending on where you live. If you live at the one part of it, you call it the Nen. If you live the other part of it, it's called the Neen. So either or is acceptable. I won't judge for which one you think it is, because it gets called both. Neen or Nen. Right, one more to go. I wish I could give you some more clues, but I can't. 4 letters long, begins with an S for Sierra, which you now all know. I'm sure you knew that one anyway. A little bit more thinking time. What other rivers can you think of? 4 letters, beginning with S. Might have to look up where this is actually when this is done, because I forget now. Should have added that to my notes. That would have been helpful. Remember this sort of thing for next time, I guess. Ooh, not the sticks. No, I'm going to reveal the answer. Number 9 is the Spey. Number 9 is the River Spey. There we go, everybody. Great effort, though. Great effort. You absolutely smashed through those ones. Okay, so well done. That brings us to the end of 180, episode 180 of the Big Quiz Night In. Thank you so much for watching along. We finished a little bit earlier than we normally do, but that's just because you went through that so quickly. You did great. Right, let me just check, because I want to know now. It's going to bug me. Oh, the River Spey is another one in Scotland. It's just not the longest. River Spey is a river in the northeast of Scotland. Yeah, there you go. The 9th longest river in the UK. There we go. You are welcome. Thank you again for your kind words. Next week is Patreon quiz night. Make sure you're there if you are a Patreon member. It is going to be 8:30 start instead of 8 o'clock, which is always the norm for Patreon. If you aren't sure about what to expect, if you'd like to join and you're not already, do feel free to message me, send comments somewhere, just reach out and let me know, and I'm happy to talk you through it. It's very straightforward once you're in. You don't need to download anything, you just watch and play along. That's all you need to do. If you want to be on camera, great. If you don't have to. But you will need to be chatting, because you'll be talking to the other people that are regulars there, some of which are watching right now. So yes, and we're going to do Jeopardy, but you're going to be in teams and you can confer. I'm never going to put people on the spot. It's not that kind of quiz. Don't ever feel that you shouldn't go because you're going to be on the spot about anything. It doesn't work like that. It's just a bit of fun. And this one you do work in teams, so you'll be able to confer with any of the answers with your fellow teammates. So there you go. Right, Andy says, brilliant. You need to pronounce episode 180 like in the dance. Oh, 180. There you go. Millie says, really excited for Patreon next week. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We've not done Jeopardy in ages. Martin was right to request that last month. Yeah, it was a good shout. And I hope to see you all for the Christmas special. We'll be right back here, Facebook and YouTube, on the 16th of December at 8 o'clock. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of Christmassy stuff. I might probably do what I normally do and put some Christmas decorations around the screen and just make it all a bit more Christmassy. We shall see. And of course, the return of the brilliant Christmas background music I have in the countdown to every Christmas special I do. I'm so pleased I put that mix together. It's really cool. Some really nice versions of the traditional classics blended together in a 10-minute mix. So it's worth sticking around for the countdown just for that at the start of the show. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Enjoy the rest of your evening. It's been great. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you all same time next time for more of the same fun. Cheers. Good night.